Dearest Diary. Recently, it's come to my attention that I'm a wanted man, in more than the usual sense. I got a summons. We fought some spiders. It's been a whole day, and then to top it off, we come back at this tavern where the cuisine is, well, the stock is good. The meat is, it was stale, and the drinks were not great. And the ambience was also not great, but I'm not going to tell the owner that, because this is a fight club, apparently. Good luck, Theo. P.S. I wonder who gets his stuff if he dies.
He's not gonna die.
So, the previous fight was the goblin and the gnome. That fight is over. The next fighters came into the ring as a hobgoblin and an orc. And they are fighting. The orc is very clearly stronger and more powerful than the hobgoblin. And it looks like the fight's pretty brutal.
Oh.
So Hobgoblin got caught, is what happened. Got caught sleeping.
Isn't there one more? Isn't there one more fight between this fight and Theo's fight?
No, this fight's before Theo's fight.
Are there any other obvious clerics, like, in the building to, like, I don't know, save someone's life?
No.
If something happens. Okay.
Is there like a crudely written sign that says first aid kit on the wall?
It's just a bottle of whiskey.
It's a bottle of whiskey and some thread and a sewing needle. And one piece of metal to make into a hot iron.
No. So they're fighting, and the orc is definitely hitting this hobgoblin in places where injuries are showing. And after a few heavy blows, the hobgoblin just kind of collapses, and the orc just throws his arms up and lets out just basically like a roaring war cry.
Is this a Sir Orc or a Madam Orc? Asking for a friend.
It appears to be a man.
Mm-hmm. No.
The hobgoblin is not moving.
Ooh.
Is he breathing?
You could do a medicine check.
Yeah.
Distance, see if he's see how he's doing.
18.
18. With an 18, you know that he definitely needs a healer.
Oh, that one's dying.
And judging by the apparel of those in this tavern, the only healer in this tavern is Doric.
So,
Hey, Doric, that
great.
one's
Yeah.
dying.
So, fortunately, I have stabilized prepared. So, I'll go ahead and cast that bad boy on him, even though the barkeep had already told me don't do magic.
I was going to go let the barkeep know that, hey, by the way, that one's dying. I think my friend's going to go take care of it real quick.
Is that a touch?
No, it is a 30-foot.
Okay, so you have to at least move over to the gate, basically. Somebody would go in there and kind of drag the hobgoblin out of the gate.
Game is paused. I can't move over there.
It is not paused. Let me try that. Is that paused? Is it fixed now?
Yeah. Which gate is he going?
Green gate.
Green gate. Okay.
So
I'll go that way and stabilize the hobgoblin as he comes out.
Okay, so he's...
And that's a cantrip. So.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So he is stabilized. Give me a medicine roll.
Okay.
Oh man, this is where we find out that one had lead weights in between his knuckles.
Okay, there we go. Plus 8. I'm not trusting the bot. 16.
So 16. So looking over this guy after you kind of stabilize him and he's kind of brought out of the ring there, the octagon. He definitely has some broken bones. The orc was not playing nice.
I'll do an actual treat wounds on him too to bring him up from 0 HP.
Based on the crowd reactions, it's not an unseen sight here because they were all cheering when the fight was going on.
Oh, hey, barkeep, how often do people die in the ring?
You're not near the barkeep.
No, I went to go tell the barkeep that
Ooh,
was
critical success. I healed him for 16.
No, I can move my character.
I mean, the barkeep doesn't really care. He says, it's part of the risk, part of the reward.
And what is the reward again?
You get half of any bets that are made on you for the night.
Oh, okay, fair enough. My friend went to go pick that one up, so you don't have to hire somebody to take away corpse later.
So he is healed back for 16, back to 16 things.
Okay.
I hope you feel better, my friend. You fought valiantly.
No,
Kind of pat him on the shoulder.
you
Good
fucking
luck.
manhandled.
So, yeah. So the barkeep's just like, hey, that happens. Apparently somebody was here to take care of him. People should know to bring their own help there.
You walk over to Theo and tap him on the shoulder. No pressure. But I don't have any healing spells, and I already did treat wounds on you, so I can't do it for the rest of the day. Don't die. No pressure.
Listen,
Also, all of my money is on you.
that's not much. Sorry. Maybe you could pay me back one day.
Is treat wounds like a regular action, or do you have to have a feat or something?
It's battle medicine. You have to.
You have to
You have to be wearing healers.
Yeah.
You have to have healers tools, and then battle medicine lets me do it even like in the middle of combat, not just as a like medicine check.
But you can only use it on a person once every 24 hours.
Yeah, once a day.
Is that one person use on it, or is it one person using on one person once a day?
It's one target per person. So Doric can only use it once on Theo for a day, but he could use it on Guy if Guy needs healing.
Yeah.
Right. My question was, if I had it, could I also use
Yes,
it on
it
Theo
is
after?
one user
Oh.
per one target a day.
If you, I believe that if you have a healer's tool set, you can also do it. You just don't have the proficiency
Man,
Well,
kind of stuff.
he can also
You wouldn't
use
have the bonus.
he could also use your healer kit to treat wounds.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
what I'm hearing is we should all get healer's kits.
Yes, that's a big
We'll just play
yes.
Operation.
Not a bad idea.
So
Oh no, my D20.
My biggest advantage is I can do it in the middle of combat also. But I have to be like in touch.
So yeah, they'll take the time to kind of clean up the ring a little bit. Some of the different staff will run out there, kind of. You notice it's mostly dwarves. Will run out there, kind of clean up the dirt a little bit, kind of make it flat again. You know, rake it down, that sort of thing.
Is it dirt?
Yes, it's like a dirt floor inside that octagon.
Gotcha.
This isn't like the future, man. They don't have a canvas mat in there.
Well, I didn't know if it was like wood flooring.
Oh god, that would hurt.
Hey, I'd like to put 12 on my friend.
The barkeep, I don't take the bets.
That's right. Where's the nearest bookkeep?
It's the ones that are the non-horn icons. There's one over there by
They're-
next to me and Theo
Yeah, they're at the square tables.
at each corner.
This one?
Yeah.
I'd like to put 12. Wait, hold on.
That was a really smooth move.
I'm a smooth operator. And also shorter than most of the patrons, I assume. I'd like to put 12 on my friend.
So, Guy will bet 12 gold, you said?
Yep.
You guys don't even know who his opponent is.
Theo doesn't really give a shit if he wins or loses either, so it's just like, I just want to fight. It seems like fun.
Can Theo bet on himself?
Wait, hold on. His opponent is Shadow Theo.
Okay, then.
If you get that reference, you're awesome. If you don't get that reference, ask your friends.
All right, so after it's all cleaned up, everything's back to normal again. You'll hear one of the staff will come over again and say, "All right, our next fight. We have the newcomer Skyfallen at the Red Gate. And his opponent, Zuna at the Green Gate."
What's Zuna?
Zuna is a large lizard folk.
Like, large size-wise?
No, like a large lizard person.
Oh, this will be fun.
Big lizard.
Is he bigger than Theo? Like, physically, stature-wise?
Theo's just tall. He's like cut. He's not like super muscular.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess since we're fighting, think like his body type is more like Randy Orton style. Like he's thin but super muscular.
No, that makes perfect sense to me.
I don't watch wrestling. You know
That's
not important.
not wrestling.
I don't watch MMA.
So this lizard is 7 foot tall.
Ooh,
All right.
large man.
Are we sure it's a man? It's a lizard.
They're kind of a grayish brown color for their scales, and they'll just when they enter the ring, they just kind of laugh at the human who's on the other side of the ring from them.
I'd also like to put 1 gold on the lizard just in case.
After you both enter into the ring, the gates slam close behind you, and the excitable staff will yell, and we have a fight.
Does the wall, not wall, the chain, whatever, the barrier between us go like all the way to the ceiling? Or is it like...
So this
10 foot
actual
tall?
ring is like subset into the floor.
Oh, so it's sunken.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a 3 foot drop down into the actual ring itself.
Gotcha.
So the onlookers are technically above the fighters, unless you're short.
Which we both are.
Also, Guy, you did bet 1 gold, so that's in my notes. So make sure to subtract that gold from your inventory if you did it.
Yep. I bet 12 gold on Theo and 1 gold on his adversary.
Zuna.
I like that name.
So if Theo wins, I get 23 gold. And if Theo loses, I'm only out 11.
If Theo loses, you will be sad.
I mean, if Theo loses, he might be dead, so...
That's always a chance. So I need a encounter between the lizard and Theo. So please roll your initiative, Theo. I need to fix this thing's AC because it's not right.
That'd be a 23.
Woo!
Hey, Silver,
Yes.
question. Is there any way we can, I don't know, provide the help action, provide disadvantage for Theo, or provide the disadvantage for his opponent from outside the ring?
Are you trying to heckle my opponent?
You can.
I'm trying to see if we can also roll some fun, tasty dice.
You can indeed try.
Like, I'm mostly going to focus on cheering on Theo, but I don't know if it'll do anything.
So you can try. You can always try. Wow, that's sadness. It's utter
What
sadness. Roll a 3 on initiative roll. Get a 10 in total.
Couldn't be me.
Just FYI, we can see that.
I know.
Okay.
And Theo, you are up first for the start of the fight.
How far away is this lizard?
55 feet.
55 feet.
50 if you want to get right in front of him, I guess.
I don't want to back him against the thing. That's kind of put someone in a corner. They tend to fight more ferocious. I'm going to move to the middle of the ring. Get away from the fence. It'll be all my movement speed. And I want to.
Theo also. Sorry.
I want to prepare an action when he gets close.
Okay.
I'm going to prepare to grapple him.
Okay. Let me go look up the grapple rules real fast, because they're usually pretty rough in Pathfinder.
Theo also gets half of what he was bet on him as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Should be under the actions, not that grapple. Not that it's got all the defense.
Okay, athletics against fortitude. Okay, cool. I found it.
Yeah.
So they're going to use their what are their actions? It's a sudden charge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So a very quick sprint. They will dash to their foe and swing. They can stride or swim twice. And if their movement ends within melee range of at least one enemy, they can make a melee strike against that enemy.
So it's
So,
basically dashing with an attack built into
yes.
Mm-hmm.
it. It also includes swimming. Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, lizard folk are pretty powerful.
So they're going to run up,
Yeah.
and they're going to... Why do you not have that attack on here? What the heck?
Because they can't do it. It's illegal.
It's not quite how that works.
I mean, will I get the chance to grapple before or after he attacks?
I'd say after, because this is all part of that move, I would say.
Okay.
Add a melee. Because apparently
I need to make sure my shield is equipped.
they don't have a unarmed attack on the stat block, so that's fun.
What?
Well, Silver finds his stab block stuff. Tex.
Yeah.
If Theo was a wrestler, what would his colors be? And mask or no mask?
What would his colors be?
Yes.
I want you to think about Theo's edgelord aesthetic.
He's gonna come out looking like a crow.
The edgiest of edgelords. So they're going to run, and I think they're going to just make a claw attack on you.
Okay. Yeah, it is. That would hit even with my armor on.
25 to hit with a claw attack.
Ooh. Wait, your AC without armor is 17?
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's my AC with armor.
I have
I
high dex, bro.
I also forgot that Pathfinder AC is big.
3 damage.
3 damage as this lizard slashes at you with their claws.
Does that proc your grapple?
Yes, this would now be when your grapple could proc.
Cool. So I'm gonna grapple
Hell
this
yeah.
bad boy.
Alright, so
believe in you.
grapple. You attempt to grab a creature or object with your free hand. You attempt an athletics check against the target's fortitude DC. You can grapple a target you've already grappled or restrained without having a free hand. So critical success. They're restrained at the end of your next turn unless you move or your target escapes. Your target for success, your target is grabbed until the end of your next turn unless you move or target escapes. Failure, you just fail. And crit fail, if you already have the target grabbed, it breaks free, and then it can try to grab you as if it succeeded as a grapple action against you, or force you to fall and land prone. If you crit fail.
Now, I do have a feat called Titan Wrestler. And if he is... I can... The biggest thing with this is I can basically grapple anyone up to 2 sizes larger than me. And since he's 7 foot, he's technically bigger than me, but I think we're still technically the same size group.
Yeah, still technically medium category.
Okay. So I will roll...
But even if he was, it'd be a non-issue?
Yeah, it'd be a non-issue if he was bigger than me. Up to 2 sizes bigger than me.
Man, I can't wait until we get to suplex a train.
Alright, here's my athletics roll. 13.
13 versus the fortitude.
Oh.
26.
God damn.
Can I do a help action?
I don't need it, man. It's the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Well then. A lot harder to grab you than I thought.
The lizard would just laugh as it's going to do its second attack to end its turn. It's going to give you a nice little tail whip.
Ow. No.
It misses.
Jumps.
So now it's your turn.
Cool. I'm going to punch this lizard in the face. Because he's right there.
I'm going to punch your face in the face.
Instead of knock you out.
Oh shit, I forgot to target him.
That would meet, so it hits.
That hits? Okay, let me... I'm going to target him just so I can do that better. Alright, and then damage is 1d4 plus 4. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
Nice hit.
Theo shakes off a swipe, flicks his nose, bops it in the face.
Doric cheers from the edge of the octagon. Way to go, Theo! Do it again!
Alright. I know what I'm going to do. Keep going.
I'm going to swing again for a second attack.
Okay.
Ooh, critical miss.
Critical miss. That is not great.
Yeah. To 7 total. Because I rolled a 1.
Oh, that's actually, I didn't put that in right. That needs to be a... Ooh, a crit fail. Fumble deck.
Yeah.
See, a fumble deck. Let's roll me a... I rolled 12. What's fumble deck number 12?
I can't drop my weapon.
His fist falls off.
Well, so number 12, the fumble for number 12 is a hangnail. So,
Ow, what?
yeah, so it's hangnail. That's what it's called. It's a thing. If you attack with a claw or fist, you can't use that attack till the end of your next turn.
Aww.
So maybe caught like on the scales of the lizard and kind of messed up your nail so it hurts.
Probably cut the tip, like ripped the half of my fingernail off or some shit.
Yeah.
Should have got a manicure before the fight.
Shakes his hand. I have another hand though. Like
You do.
I don't understand that.
You just can't use that hand, I guess.
Okay. I didn't understand that.
You can't jab, jab, cross. You have to jab, cross, cross.
Alright. Let's turn.
It's your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so lizard. So lizard is going to go for a bite. Misses.
Theo's pretty dexterous. He's probably like bouncing around.
Oh, that's on there. Okay. So then we'll go for a tail swipe. Miss. Dang.
Go Theo.
And we'll claws, but that's probably gonna miss. Yep.
It just missed by more and more each time.
Yeah. Well, it's more and more negative each time, so it makes sense.
He's gonna get pissed.
All right, Theo.
I mean, I'm gonna swing at him. I have another hand, so I'm gonna use the one punch though, because I feel like when you're unarmed attack, your second attack's always with the second hand. What's deep breath? I just got a critical hit.
I just saw that was a thing on there.
26.
26. Jeez.
So,
Okay.
one, oof. That's gonna be fun.
That's
8 plus
a
whatever I
D4.
roll. 8 plus a D4. I'm
It's
just
just a
gonna-
D4, isn't it?
So 4 plus whatever I roll, I guess. 4 plus 7. 11 damage.
11. Ooh.
So you critical hit it, and then it held its breath because you were trying to knock the wind out of it?
No. I saw that was a thing on there, so I just shared that.
Oh.
God, could you imagine combat lasting 180 rounds?
You're right. There actually is a critical hit deck, so we can see what that could possibly do.
Okay.
Do it. I want him
Yeah,
to be
heck
knocked
I mean,
out.
this is a cage fight. Like, Theo's not trying to kill the dude, but like, if he critical hits, he critical hits.
I mean, hey, listen, if you knock a tooth out, do you get to
Crap.
keep it?
Okay, they don't have anything that's like a non-weapon.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could just do club and see what happens.
Yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. Well, that's my turn.
I guess it is bludgeoning damage, technically.
It is bludgeoning, yeah.
And then just rule out anything that would be a lethal modifier.
All right, give me number between 1 and 10.
5.
5. Why are you not in order?
What?
Why should your life be easy?
Was it like 1739?
Oh,
369.
oh, that's not the right. That's not the right die. Well, it goes 1 and then it goes 1 then 10 because it starts at 1 and then it goes in order that way. It doesn't go 1 2. It goes 1 10 to 19 to 2. So I'm gonna have to scroll all the way down to 5, which is just silly. Okay, it doesn't do anything in this fight because it causes the opponent to drop a weapon.
That's
He
fine.
drops his hands.
Dude, that
Does-
should lower his AC.
Does the lizard thing where the tail falls off?
Probably do that when you're scared.
That's
How's that,
fantastic.
how's that
That'd be
lizard?
fantastic.
How's that lizard looking with that? Was it?
I've done 18 damage so far.
Looks pretty good.
How's the lizard looking?
Your turn over?
It's looking pretty good.
So total damage I've done so far is 18. But that's my turn.
Okay,
The lizard's looking decent still.
pretty decent.
Okay.
So for
And
bite,
then how his next turns go.
Oh, you hit me.
Oh. What happens if you try to bite the lizard back?
Oh, it's a piercing. Okay.
yeah, piercing.
7 piercing damage.
I mean, I think the barkeep wants to kill you.
Is he like locked onto me, or did he bite and let go?
It
Because
does.
if he's locked on, he's in deep shit.
It doesn't. Hold on. It doesn't actually give me. I think they just bite.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like no. There's no additional thing about locking in and all that stuff.
Okay.
So. No tail swipe. It's a miss. And then we will do a 5 backup step where it's not an attack opportunity.
Nice.
So your turn.
My turn. That last one hurt a little bit. Moves back in close. Keep staying in this thing's face. He's backing away. That's not a good thing to do in a fight. First punch. Critical hit.
Yeah, at 28, it's a critical hit by a lot.
It's critical hit by 12.
I believe in Pathfinder, 10 or above is a critical.
Yes.
Yes.
10 or above
that
is
is
a
a
critical.
success. Yeah.
Glorious success.
And the damage is 9 damage.
How's that lizard looking now?
Like a lizard.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I'm not doing anything that's going to cause him to be like bleeding. It's going to look like bruises, but he has scales, so you may not see it. And then the second punch.
Slobber knocking going on.
It's a 9. I missed with the second punch.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we want to do a critical hit to die again. A critical hit check again.
Critical hit check again. I'm going to pick 7.
7. Oh, that's horrible.
What happened?
That's horrible.
Did you break a bone?
No, so this one is the bell ringer. So basically, you punched it in the head, and it gets sickened and stupefied. Which stupefied doesn't do much for it in this situation because it's
doesn't sicken reduce all rolls by 1?
yeah, sicken does reduce all rolls by it does reduce the rolls. It also reduces the AC.
Oh, amazing.
But stupefied, stupefied's mainly a spell thing, so it doesn't do
It's
too
like
much
for
for you.
intelligence shit.
Yeah, well, get that in charisma.
Hey, Silver.
Yes.
Before his turn ends, can I roll a performance or something to try to hype him up and get more people to bet on him? Theo, that is.
You can try.
What would that be?
Performance.
Society, performance. Well, did I win? With an 18?
Let's see.
What do you do? Perform it.
Yeah, why?
Well, I'm going to stand up on one of the stools and I'll say, "Sky falling, everyone. Get your bets in before you lose out on all that money." That's about it. There's not much else you can do.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Not without breaking out copyright music or something, you know? I can't listen. I refuse to have my hype attempt accompanied by Doric's poorly played hot cross buns. Okay? I refuse.
So I will say, you yell that out, and a couple patrons will yell back. One patron will definitely yell back. We're not going to against Zuna. Zuna's the champion.
Really?
Kind of a bunch of assenting. There's definitely a couple people that do try to go to bet, but a lot of people kind of are like, "Yeah, Zuna's got this."
I don't know. Looks like they got their bell rung.
That's fine.
Get him, Sky Fallen.
So yeah, fortitude to because your turn's up, right?
Yeah, my turn's up.
Okay. So fortitude to try to get rid of this sickened.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Yep.
The lizard folk are pretty much fortitude builds.
I mean, and again, Pathfinder numbers are redonkulous.
The stupefy. I'm trying to see what this is here. Disease. So it's thoughts and instincts are clouded. Stupefied always includes a value. Blah. Take a status penalty equal to the value on the intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks and DCs, including will saving throws, spell attacks, spell DCs, spell checks. Stupefied spell is disrupted unless you succeed at a flat check with a DC equal to 5 plus your spell's stupefied value. So that doesn't do anything for this here. It doesn't say any way to get rid of stupefied though. That's what I'm like.
It might just wear off over time.
So yeah, I might just do like per turn or whatever. I'll do it that way.
Yeah.
So okay. So after that, go to a tail.
Hey, the tail finally hit me. For 7 damage.
Seven damage on the tail. And then we'll go ahead and bite. Miss. It's your turn. Let me take that effect off.
My turn.
1.
Right. Gone. I'm gonna punch him again. I mean, there's not much else I can do here.
Punch.
I'm not
Punch.
leaving his another critical.
Good.
Dang.
What the hell is going on here?
3 in a row. That's a 27.
The hell is going on here?
And that is 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick 2 for the number this time.
2. A 2. Oh God, really?
What's this one?
It's where am I? Normal damage, critical effect. Target is stunned.
That's funny.
So stunned is nasty.
Yeah.
So stunned
Sorry.
becomes senseless. You cannot act while stunned. Stunned usually includes a value which indicates how many total actions you lose, possibly over multiple turns, from being stunned. Each time you regain action, such as the start of your turn, reduce the number you regained by your stunned value, and then reduce your stunned value by the number of actions you lost. For example, if you were stunned 4, you would lose all 3 of your actions on your turn, reducing you to stunned 1. On your next turn, you'll lose 1 more action, and then be able to use your 2 remaining actions normally. So it's just you lose whatever number of actions you have.
That's only stun level 1 that it hit him for.
That's 2.
Oh, it's at 2? Oof.
It overrides slowed. So if they were slowed, you'd override that. But yeah, so you stun the lizard.
And I'm gonna punch him again.
It's freaking rough, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a 25 for another critical.
Hey,
Are you fucking kidding me here?
he's in the right time zone.
Damn.
I think we talked about it before on air. But for those of you at home, some dice bots are tied to time zones for their algorithm. Or something.
For another
That's
10 damage.
Do they have anything here?
We'll pick 3 this time for my number.
No, pick the same number again.
No. I'm trying to pick a different number every time.
I know.
I just keep picking the same one over and over again.
I'll just use a different deck.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Man, you should do a 10 next time. Because the way it's going, it's gonna happen again.
I've done a shit ton of damage to this guy.
Like this guy's not looking good, right?
No. What number do you say?
The 3 for the number.
3.
Let's see. 20 damage just this turn alone.
Okay, this
I
one.
like strength builds. They're fun.
Right. This one has nothing that would help you out in this situation.
Oh, okay. Next turn.
Next turn?
I'm not gonna like chance getting a fucking critical fail.
Can I try to intimidate it from where I am?
You can always
I don't
try.
need help at this point.
I know, but I feel the need to encourage Theo and go, I know you're about to be barefoot because Theo's about to knock your socks off.
He's a lizard folk. He doesn't wear shoes.
Exactly. 17.
That's not fair. I'm sure some of them wear specific sandals.
He has to roll a will save.
No, I'm not going to say I'm not getting my ass kicked because he's done pretty good damage to me.
Will
I
save?
might be in trouble if he lands another
Yeah,
attack.
will save.
Well, actually, he's going to lose. Before I do that, he loses that. Loses that. Okay.
Oh,
Once again, stop trying to intimidate him. He's not phased by it.
side note, he's also immune to intimidation for the next 10 minutes now.
Oh, nice.
Whether it fails or succeeds. So, okay.
So it has one action this turn.
You hit me. And he was out.
No!
Wait, hold on a second.
Hey, don't you get like second wind as a fighter or something?
Not in this game. I might have something else I can do though. Where's my feet? I don't think I do. Because all my stuff's based on my shield, which I don't have. Unless I could like use a hero point and use a reaction to move out the way. So I don't think that's the thing.
No, I would not say the thing.
Yeah, no. I figured he could do enough. I saw last time he did the bite attack. He could do enough damage to get me out with one attack if it hits.
Well, I will tell you, the lizard is at 1 HP, so...
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so... Theo goes nanite. He drops in the fight.
How close of a fight was that?
And the lizard will let out a nice roar. Kind of circle the ring with a roar.
Dork will enter the ring to go help Theo.
Yeah, the gates would open after he falls over.
Yeah, I'll take my 2 gold now.
I can't heal you, but I can stabilize you.
You'll take your 2 gold and cry.
I have no money.
Man.
Theo, I want you to know God bet against you.
least someone
Start-
wrote something.
Start helping Theo to get out of the ring.
I mean, Theo was right there when he bet.
Think so. If I'm stabilized, can I drink a potion?
Yes.
Oh, 0 hit point. Yeah, I can do a poke. Well,
I have.
you're
a potion.
unconscious, I
I'm
think, still.
No, stabilizing makes it so I'm not unconscious anymore.
Closes death's door, though it remains unconscious at 0 hit points.
Oh, they wake me up.
Yeah.
Just use. I mean,
Yeah.
just. I'll give you a healing potion.
Yeah, no, yeah. Go ahead and do it.
Wake him up before you go, Doric.
It's 8. I've already done it. Alright. And I'm moving it from
I was
mine,
just
so
getting
just keep
rid
it
of-
on yours.
Okay, got
I'm
it.
moving it from mine, just keep it on yours.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright. Oh.
Well, that didn't go how I thought it did.
Oh, it was pretty fun. Gets on his feet.
We have very different ideas of what is fun.
I'm pretty sure I'd dazed and confused our friend here.
Definitely did a number on the lizard and mental abilities.
I'm getting rid of my gold.
Just think what would have happened if I was at full health.
I mean, what'd you lose by? Like, how much?
1 hit point.
Exactly one. I needed to do one. So basically, if I had full health, I'd have still been up after that bite attack.
Hey, you know what would have helped? I could have given you another potion.
I don't like. It was fine. 27 was more than enough.
This time it wasn't.
He just did a max damage roll, is all.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
pretty
Also-
close to max damage.
Also slightly unfair that this guy came in with teeth.
Yeah, it's fine. Some new scars from my
I mean,
collection.
you told the bartender that Theo was a total noob. So
Okay, but counterpoint. I think we win the whole bar if he'd won.
Theo's going to bed now. He's tired.
Hey, you know what?
so
If he
Guys
passes
also
the
go to
lizard
bed.
on the way, he's going to say it was a good fight.
before you head up the stairs, the lizard will kind of hiss, just wait, have a drink.
Walks over, has a drink with the lizard.
So they'll buy you a drink. And you notice it's not a drink that the bartender originally told you was in the tavern.
Yeah. I'll drink it.
This is where
Me and this lizard just became buddies because we fought. That's how that shit
Hey.
works.
Hey, question. This is where you find out that Theo's about to get hit on by a lizard he was being hit on by.
I might have won if I hadn't fought spiders out in the forest the other day. Still recovering from that. That was a fun fight.
Might have won. Win. There's only one win. Though
Fair.
a loss does help us become better.
Very much. Definitely probably got a broken rib from your tail.
I'll just kind of laugh a little bit. And yes, it has done so more than once. So what they got you was a flagon, so a big old pint here of a. It's a red ale, like
A red ale?
blood red in color.
He smells it. Does it smell like blood?
No,
Like, you don't care one way or the other. You're just
It-
Is everything?
it has
Wait, hold
it
on.
has
How
a
hard did
very
we get
very crisp smell to the ale.
Ooh.
Appletini.
Takes a small sip to get the taste, and then if it's good, he downs it.
If
Yeah,
it's bad, does he down it anyway?
Well, yeah, you don't refuse a free drink.
So it's a very crisp. It does have a rougher finish because it's a high alcohol volume. Because the thing I have here listed as a 6, so
Oh, wow.
comparatively, that's a pretty high alcohol volume.
Yeah.
What
For
is-
an ale,
what's a-
yes.
What's a 6 mean?
Typically, an ale is like a 3 to 4. This is twice that, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the fortitude saves?
No, for the alcohol volume. But yes, I do need a fortitude save because it is a lot of alcohol very suddenly.
How
That's
much is a
fair.
whiskey usually?
It's a 15.
Okay, you're good. So the lizard will kind of grin and says, "It is a small brew from home that I bring with me."
It's very good, my friend. Maybe we'll fight again someday.
That would be interesting.
I think, What is everyone else doing before I say what Theo's gonna do?
The guy's going up to his room because he maybe convinced a couple of people to bet on Theo, only for Theo to immediately lose.
He didn't immediately lose. Hold on a second.
I mean, with the way combat
Barely
works,
lost.
it was 12 seconds later.
Guy's like, I need to run. I need to leave. I am not
And
here.
he's like, come on, take the money, run.
Won't take the money and run.
Theo came legitimately one punch away from defeating the champion.
I mean, that's probably why he got the drink. Game recognized game.
I think Dork is just going to be standing awkward near a table, going, "I have no money." He thought he had a little bit. He thought it was a sure thing. It was not. He is sad now. He doesn't even have money to buy drinks to drown sorrows.
I think I would have given him one of the gold he won. There you go, Dork. I gotta run. Bye.
I don't want your blood money.
I mean, it's Theo's blood money. Anyway, I gotta get out of here.
Like, when they retire to the room, Theo might stay up a little bit longer. And, like, I'd probably just shoot the shit with this champion. Warriors tell tales about their different escapades and shit like that, too.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Did you say tails in front of a lizard folk? Shameful.
Oh, yeah, the room you have is it's not like the nicest room. It's definitely a private space. It is over top of the fighting arena, so there are more fights throughout the night. So it's kind of loud. It's rambunctious.
Nice.
Is there a secondary door there, like a closet door or anything, or just a door into the room?
There would be like a closet.
Maybe.
Dork
Arguably,
is going to think about going into the actual tavern through that door with his key and see if Guy wants to go there to sleep instead of in the rowdy Bar Brawl Tavern.
I mean, depending on how time works in the tavern, we could theoretically get 2 short rests before Theo even comes back to bed.
Thing is, we need Theo. He has the item from the spire.
Unrelated, do you think just a big enough chest would theoretically work to open to the tavern? Like, all it needs is a lock, like a keyhole, and some hinges, right?
I mean, I think it would work for you. I don't know if Theo
No.
could fit in
No, this is an out-of-character thing. Like, if I open a chest and jump in, does Guy just tumble in sideways like a certain purple suit-wearing chocolatier?
Perhaps.
After a couple of hours with he bids his friend farewell and heads up to the room to figure out what these goobers are doing.
So I will tell you, Zuna will, as you were talking and trading stories, something that Zuna will give you is you will find out that Zuna grew up south of Death Lake.
Death Lake. Why does that sound familiar?
Because on the map, that is the northernmost stretch of southern Tillendor. So Zuna is from the southern continent, which the O'Briens are at constant war with to keep the southern continent from coming into the northern continent.
How the heck did he sneak in here?
They probably still have travel, and
Yeah.
free travel's still a thing. I mean, I got him in through airship, and they didn't shoot the airship down; it just exploded.
But yeah, Zuna would just kind of tell you that they come from a village just south of the lake, and they came north because it's easier to travel and live up here than it is down in the south.
That seems fair.
Large predators and poison spores.
How big are they? I'm not there to ask. I'm just setting up a joke.
He tells them, basically tells them where Theo's from, that they have like ridiculously high levels of technology compared to some of the other places.
I think Zuna would be interested in that information.
Like I was little, but I was on a pirate hunting ship, and it was an airship where we came into the skies above here chasing our quarry, and magic apparatuses exploded. The whole ship blew up. Honestly, I've never found any of my crewmates. I don't even know if they're alive.
Somebody forgot to turn off their cell phone.
Honestly, it's pretty close to that.
This is what happens. You don't turn on airplane mode.
The microwave and the cell phone. Somebody's playing Flappy Bird while the microwave was on.
So you would actually notice now that you're closer and kind of sitting down with the lizard here, they're not actually like brownish colored. That's probably like dirt and dust from the desert around the city. They're actually kind of a greenish color, and they have kind of these spines that run down from their head, but they appear to be like broken off. But they don't mention any of that stuff.
Is it so? One of the things that Theo probably would have asked is it just him, or do they have a whole tribe of them, tribe of lizardmen up in that area?
Zuna would just say, "It's just myself in this area."
Very nice. You said he was giving them something. What did he give them?
No, he gave him the drink, and he told him some of the stories about growing up in southern Tillendor.
If you ever find yourself outside the city, head towards the stone caps. The orcs there are the people who raised me when I came here. Mention my name and they'll let you in. Open arms.
I do not do well with height and cold.
That's fair. It sucked when I was there. Always cold.
He is cold-blooded. Just throwing that out there.
Man, that's That's just a little storytelling that you tell with another warrior. Talk about home and talk about faraway places. And then you all meet up in the room to go to the tavern, I take it?
Yeah, he puts his coat on, grabs his backpack, and all of his stuff that are bundled up together. Let's go. He's still bleeding from the bite marks. Actually, it's been a couple hours. It's probably dried off. It's fine. Battle scars.
So as you're all heading upstairs to the room and you're getting ready to go to the tavern, you'll hear the staff announcer again announce the next fight, and it is with it's against somebody known as Kuna and Peltz.
Those names sound familiar.
Interesting.
Fast. So you go up to the tavern, and when you step through, the person working tonight would be Lark. I look at you. He's gonna look at everybody else that comes up here. He's like, "It's fun time in the desert," and he looks over at Theo, and you look atrocious.
I got into a fight with a friend. It didn't go so well. I cost these two money. It was worth it.
You look kind of like Fritz does when he goes home.
I mean, does he fight in a cage fight every night?
Seems like it.
Although knowing him, he might like that. Yes, well, we have a thing. Sets backpack on counter. Pulls scarf out of backpack. We have another one. Doesn't want to unwrap it because magic.
So I'll take the bundle and right this way.
I'm hoping that wrapping these magic items in my scarf will eventually imbue it with magical properties.
He doesn't like magic.
So no, I don't like using magic. I like magical items.
No, that's right.
Because they're permanent. I don't have to roll for that shit.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll take you to the side room there, open the door up, and there's the artifact from the first spire. It'll walk to the little pedestal for the second spire, and it'll set the item on the pedestal and unwrap it from the scarf and kind of throw it back to you.
Push the scarf on because edgelord.
And when this stone hits the pedestal, you all will see a vision. You see the faces of the leaders of the cult.
Oh. Are there any people we recognize?
Big Bad Green is there for sure.
Yes, the tiefling with green scales. She's there. There are two elven men that you recognize as your captors.
Mm-hmm.
They appear to still be alive, so whatever that means. And the human captor as well is there.
Which one's the one where I threw his knife in the toilet?
I don't know who you fought.
I don't remember if he was one of the elves or the human.
Just remember these things.
There's just 4 people there?
No, there's a couple others. Another one you recognize looks like a elder relative of the wizard from Dunehold. So kind of the same facial features, kind of the same sort of like facial structure. Looks like it's probably, several times great-grandfather.
I mean, wizards can technically live for long times. Plus, that wizard's an elf, so...
No, the wizard was a Asimar.
That doesn't change anything.
They have, I think they have equivalent lifespans to humans, or somewhat like that.
It depends on what they're mixed with.
That's fair. But you also notice there's two other people there. They are two females that you've not seen before.
Interesting.
I will say the elven female guy,
yeah,
you feel some kind of familial bond towards. You've never seen this person before, but for some reason they seem familiar.
Do they look like a certain grumpy ghost, Gus?
What's that?
Do they look like a certain grumpy ghost, Gus?
Not particularly, but elves tend to, because of distance apart from each other, they might not have a lot of the same features.
I mean, I could just ask the man of the hour. Hey, why does that person look familiar?
You could. But the last female, I need you all to give me, let's go with I'm trying to think what's a good roll for this. Let's see. Let's go with the perception first.
Well,
25.
12.
hey, also 25, but a natural 25.
All right, Doric, I need you to go away for a second.
Bye, Doric.
Goodbye, Doric.
He's over in the corner playing hot cross buns.
So, this last figure here, this female, her skin is incredibly pale and very, very, almost like it's kind of loosely hanging on.
Ew.
Like her face just doesn't look great. Her body looks unbelievably and impossibly thin.
Does it look more like a stick figure is wearing a human suit?
Kind of.
Is it a human or is it a different race? Different ancestry?
It's definitely partially elven based on the shape of eyes and ears, but it also doesn't appear to be full elven. But you guys can give me an Arcana check as well.
Oh, I'm not good at those. 15's pretty average for no modifier.
I also got 15, but I have a +5. Twins!
All right.
You got a 25,
So
I got a nat 25, you get a 15. I technically get a 15.
So you would recognize this person as you're looking at them and kind of studying their features. You would recognize them as being undead.
Oh, a ghoul.
Much more cognizant than a ghoul.
So, a lich.
At least at least even maybe not a full lich, but definitely well on the way to becoming a lich.
Oh, well, that's not good.
And while you're looking at
agents see this too?
What's that?
Do the agents see this? Or
They're
just
not
us?
with you. It's just you three.
Okay. I thought Lark was here.
He was there when you put the artifact on the pedestal, but he's not in the vision.
Okay.
While you two are looking at this lich, or future lich, they look back at you, and their eyes narrow. And your vision ends.
Oh, we put on the ring. It looked at us.
So, they know we know who they are. If that is any indicator of what I just saw. Well, they don't look like anybody who's prominent as far as I know, so it may not matter.
What did that dental car say about the familiar face?
They're not part of your vision, so when you come out of it, you can speak to them.
Oh. Is
And while
Dorf
you're-
back yet, by the way?
While you're in this chamber, he will appear visually to everybody. I'm telling Dork to come back.
Okay. Da-da-da-da.
Bum, bum.
Hey,
Yep, I'm back.
the vision ended.
Yeah, so the vision ends. You're all returned back to the room. Denelkar is kind of standing there impatiently. Lark's standing there, kind of looking at you like, I guess it happened again.
Wait, we can all see him?
Yes, because there's artifact magic in here.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure those were the faces of the leaders of the cult we just saw. Some of them look familiar. Pretty sure there was a minor lich among them who looked at us. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know magic.
Well, I'm not necessarily an expert on magic, but I assume some people are way more sensitive about that kind of stuff than others, so it wouldn't be completely far-fetched for somebody to see us while we're doing something reminiscent of astral projected.
I mean, there's never any telling with magic.
I mean, there's usually some sort of rhyme or reason to it.
So, I'm not normally one to, like, skirt from a fight. But, first and foremost, our spirit friend, the spirit of conjuration that we met, he said that the three of us together wouldn't stand a chance against Mabari. So, let's not fight her.
Well, one, that's how we are. That's as we are now. And two, if we can't handle Mabari, I'm pretty sure that almost that semi-bittersweet lich was probably like a boss. So probably even tougher than Mabari.
I hope not.
Well,
I really don't want to deal with that.
To put it into context, it's an undead that hasn't yet been struck down by the sisters.
We might need help against that one.
I mean, the sisters.
Yeah. Looks at Lark. Have y'all, like, been in contact with the goddess of death yet? Is she gonna be mad that we're trying to fix shit?
Well, she's not going to be mad that you're trying to correct the errors of the old wizards. She will, however, be upset at the reunification of all of these artifacts, but we'll keep that between us.
Why would you be upset?
Because these artifacts are pure essence of magic.
I mean, we're just donating them to the museum.
Yes, but enough magic in one space can, ixnay on the Deity day.
Oh, it's a maid. Got it. It cleans up messes, even the deity type.
I would hope that by doing this, we put the god of magic back into the cycle like he's supposed to be.
Well, that's what we intend to use it for, but she's not the most reasonable entity to deal with.
Well,
I'd rather deal with Sentinel, and he's definitely not fun at parties.
Which one's Sentinel?
The god who ensures the dead stay dead.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one we need to speak to.
He was the one that I didn't visit.
Listen,
He's the one we need to speak to about this fucking lich.
Maybe I shouldn't go with, considering points towards Diddle Car.
Oh.
Or he gestures. Pointing's very rude.
Yeah, I would not go anywhere near a temple to Sentinel with your
Poltergeist?
your I guess carry on.
Mental.
That was kind of. I mean,
I didn't say that. Remember that.
Diddle Car will remember this.
what are you? Are you like a poltergeist? Just an attached ghost? Like some kind of spirit of magic?
Oh, great. I got a couple great.
Are you a summon spirit?
Well, it's
trapped in the face down trap position.
It's difficult to really extrapolate what I am, but I believe the best way to describe it is I am. You've heard of have you ever heard of or know anything about like ancestral memory?
I think Captain Billy mentioned some weird shit like that before. He liked magic, so I don't know.
Well, so essentially, we mortals generally do not have access to the parts of our brains that would keep ancestral memory and skills. But the spell that Guyverson used, it allows you to look into that portion of your brain.
Oh, wait, so you're not actually a ghost?
Well, I am.
Well, the way you just explained it, though,
Yeah, are you a
was
proper
that you are
Yeah.
a manifestation of a figment of Guy's memory or ancestral memory of you.
Well, no. That's how the spell is supposed to work.
I did substitute Eye of Newt for Eye of Salamander.
But you are confirming the genetic link between the two of you.
Somewhere.
Why would you say that, Dork?
I
You're
don't.
trying to explain.
I don't
Wait,
like that that's a thing, but
You are not the father.
I mean, he's the one that said it. I'm making sure I understood him.
Dork's about 3 steps.
Don't rub it in.
Hey, I'm right here.
We know.
Keep it up.
So the spell went wrong and summoned your actual spirit to him.
yes, linked through the ancestral memory.
That shit's crazy.
Has it ever been
You
done
need to
before?
write down exactly what you did with that spell.
Why? Do you want to talk to your great ancestors if they happen to be all-powerful magical beings?
No. But it could be a good warning for others.
I mean, I think he's warned you plenty. He's warned me plenty too, but if he curses me, I can yell at him. Please don't curse me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
I feel bad for you, Denalkar. You can't drink alcohol and deal with that.
It is indeed a struggle.
I mean, I did try killing a glass of ale once, but it just made a mess. I thought, oh, maybe this would be ghost ale. I was only 20 at the time, so what do you expect?
Right. So, 2 artifacts down. How many are left? That was out of character. You know how many are left?
Yeah.
Count, I guess.
Go into the thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left. Plus the central tower.
Yeah, 6 total. Or at
pretty
least
sure
6 events, basically.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we need to head towards Nordica next. Looks at Guy.
Yeah, I've been summoned.
Well, that is one thing. I know I myself am looking into accessing the Spire in the Marsh. And then Fritz is looking into the Tundra Spire.
Tundra Spire. That's the Nordica Spire, right?
No, the Tundra Spire is the spire over by Timberdale. In the Atravanian territory, the far north and west. The one in Nordica is the northernmost spire.
Okay.
The issue we've seen so far with that spire is this time of year it might be difficult to enter due to the snow.
Well, we can always ask while we're there. And knowing the people in charge, if we want to go there, we're going to have to ask for permission anyway. It's like bureaucracy with theocracy. It's going to take a while to get it approved. I bet they still fix that damn pothole.
I mean, who's their god? The god of justice?
It's less of a spirit of the law and more of the letter of the law.
I mean, we could just appeal to their god, and their god can make them let us go there.
He's also quite fun at parties.
Yeah, what if he doesn't? What if he just says guilty? No more Guy. No more Guy's family.
Possibly. And we don't know if it's going to be a good lead, but the dwarves, the Battleforged dwarves, they may have a way to get to the spire without involving the Nordicans. But in order to get to the Battleforged dwarves, you're going to have to enter Nordican territory.
Let's deal with your bullshit anyway, Guy.
Unless you want to go for a long walk underground, you might be able to get there from the Axebreaker clan.
I mean, the question to me is, do we want to go subtly and try to avoid everything? Or be up front and see if they have mercy on Guy? Or if we can dissuade them from labeling him a heretic?
I personally think they're assholes for trying to tell people they can and can't use magic.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. You're right. But how do we deal with it? Because can we get in and out without having gotten their attention?
That glass golem found us in the middle of the fucking woods. Just randomly. It'll know if they want to find us, they'll find us.
That's probably
fair point.
I think we sleep on it.
But then I guess, who else did you see in the vision? Maybe we can try to find some leads.
So, the people who captured us, Mabari, the semi-lich, I don't know how to call that thing, almost lich, greater undead, I don't know.
A lesser lich.
A couple of elves, and then a female elf. I don't know. A female elf. Like, there's people that we recognized who captured us. The dragon stuck in tiefling form. The lich, and then one other female.
Oh, wasn't there a human too?
That was one of the people who captured us.
Yeah. The elf looked familiar. In the face area.
Like, how familiar?
I described what they look like to Peepop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it just the three of us that saw this, or did?
No,
did
Peepop did not see him.
He did not.
It's
Okay.
just the three of you see the visions.
I did not recognize.
Well, it sounds like it could be. It could possibly be my sister.
My great aunt.
She would have been. She would have been one of the heads of one of the schools. I cannot remember which one it was though.
She looked young.
Well, unlike you humans, we don't age the same.
Yeah, but didn't this happen a couple thousand years ago?
Very powerful magics, remember?
I could have swore they were like either cursed or they actually obtained immortality. Because, I'm sorry, a human doesn't live that long.
Well,
Thinking of
Not
the human
without some
cultist
kind
that
of-
captured us.
Not without some kind of magic or assistance at the very least.
Like, the dragon makes sense. And the undead makes sense. The elves can come close. But the human makes no sense at all. So, and if they're a leader, they've either been a leader from the beginning, or they became one recently. Which would make them the weak link, but either way.
Or, counterpoint, they just kept stealing bodies and swapping brains.
That would be interesting.
So we did have two humans that were also masters of different schools.
Maybe it's
Alright, there was an Asamar too.
Yes, he
I
was.
almost read about that.
One of them was indeed, at least partially touched by a celestial.
Kind of looks like the wizard guy from Dunehold. Significantly older, but still the wizard guy we met in Dunehold.
Hey, Theo, you remember that human?
Yeah.
It could have been Chronomancy.
There's no telling.
Time magic.
Yeah. I know what you meant.
I was saying that for other people's sake.
He just doesn't really care for magic.
I mean, it has its place. I can't use it, so.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, you do a little practice, you can at least probably do a cantrip or two.
Did
Careful you don't explode your eyebrows.
so? Dinalkar kind of looks at you three. How many did you see?
Which
Mabari, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7. 7?
7.
Yeah.
I counted 7, yeah.
Oh, was he? I wonder if he was not part of them.
Who?
The head of the evocation school. I wonder if he was not actually with their group.
Evocation. What school was that? Where is that one located?
That would have been the central tower.
Central Tower.
It was the focal point of their ritual, but it was also full of artifacts of evocation. So when everything was stopped, that power was released, and that's why there's now a desert
Yeah, I was
around
going
it.
to say, that's why the desert's there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he also was released along with the thing that caused the desert.
Released from this mortal coil.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that depends. I mean, people can survive significant things.
I'm pretty sure when the goddess of life and death doesn't want you to survive, you don't survive.
I'm sure there's one or two exceptions, but they didn't last long.
But I don't imagine. I mean, if he's not part of it, then that means they use the tower without his knowledge, which is interesting.
Hold on a second. She did act before, correct? The sisters. They stopped it, like they punished them and shit.
Mm-hmm.
What if he was the one that was punished? Because all of these people, granted, I mean, the undead, still an undead, looked very much alive. Like, that seemed like we were looking directly at them in the here and now.
Interesting. Could be.
The Lich looked at us. And even squinted.
Oh, she saw you.
I would assume so, yes.
Or at least she felt our presence.
That's definitely not good. So Dinalkar is going to kind of start pacing, which is weird to watch because he doesn't have legs. So he's just kind of like this floating torso that's pacing back and forth in the room, kind of
I
thinking.
mean, he sometimes has legs. I feel like he's messing with us on purpose.
Possibly.
Also, cultists were at the tower when we got there because they ambushed us. So, they're either watching all of the towers, waiting, or we're being watched.
Or they got really lucky.
There's no way. That's not a coincidence.
Well, if you were at the Eastern Spire, that would have been the Conjuration Spire, which was definitely a favorite of. Oh, what was his name? What was his name?
I don't know.
I'm more along the lines of them watching us because they did not show up to the first tower we investigated.
That's why I was wondering. There's a small possibility. It's a non-zero chance that they just got lucky. And maybe they were watching us closer to the tower?
Or maybe when. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Lark's going to think about this. But maybe it could have been when you removed the artifact from the first spire, it somehow let them know you were gathering artifacts.
Yeah, not only that, but we also told people at around that first tower where we were heading. And we also had to take a detour, so maybe they beat us there and waited for us.
Well, if they were warned after you entered the southern spire and got the artifact there, then they could be sending teams to watch all the spires in case you show up.
Or at the very least, maybe we shouldn't keep going counterclockwise.
I don't know.
Like I said, we decide where to go next based on the next tomorrow. I need sleep. My lizard friend fucked me up.
Yeah.
Like, my shoulder hurts. I'm pretty sure I've got a broken rib. I've got like 6 or 7 tooth marks because he bit me. There's scratches across my chest.
Well, I'm also going to be hitting the hay. Good news is that we can all talk to Ditto Car whenever we come in here, it seems like. With his permission.
Sounds like a plan.
With his permission.
So Dilakar is just still pacing around trying to remember names. He just keeps repeating, what were their names? He's like just starting to get frustrated.
Maybe it's in the book. I showed him the Mabari book I stole.
Holy shit, I forgot you stole that.
Yeah, I also still have the half of the lever.
I pulled out the piece of paper that I folded up and put in my pocket from the note that they made about the potion not working. So yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I got part of a lever, which I was using as a walking stick. And then I also got the notebook.
Well, that note had names on it. That's why I took it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Dark, what'd you steal? I mean, appropriate.
I mean, I don't think I really got anything from Spire. I did get, he holds out the book that he was given by the, what was it? The one that had the recipe in there. The Fateless book.
Oh, the notebook.
Yeah, the notebook. I started reading some. Yeah. The Agent of Fate book.
So Lark will kind of look at the book. He'll laugh. He's like, "Oh, that old thing. I thought it was gone forever."
Just for a couple weeks, apparently.
I'm assuming this must have been yours.
Oh no, it's not mine.
Okay.
So some stuff in there is written by me.
It's pretty fucking old, I can tell you that.
It's been an interesting read, to put it mildly.
Yeah, there's definitely some interesting things in there.
I'm sure I will talk to you more about it.
So,
as I read it.
something that's funny to me. So this is as old as the incident. This book is supposedly, or maybe not that old, but still pretty fucking old. There's no way Lark is that old, even if he is an elf. So it's like, I may have seen this book like 2 weeks ago when it was being written. This is like weird time shenanigans.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Tavern time is weird time.
Well, Tavern time exists outside of the normal
Yeah.
chain of time.
Right. Now I'm going to bed.
Yep, me
He
too.
goes up, just heads up to his room.
Sounds like a good idea.
Whatever you wish to have washed, please leave it out, and it'll be washed when you wake up.
No, because last time you dyed my clothes different colors.
I did no such thing.
No, that was the hobbits. Not hobbits, the halflings.
No,
sorry.
that was most likely Fritz.
I don't think Lark or Lily would do it to you.
Pretty sure Lily might.
Yeah, but we don't know that. In character.
Lark's too respectful for that.
We don't know that. In character.
Yeah, so you're gonna head off to bed. You guys can do whatever you're gonna do in the tavern. We will end it there. As
Yeah,
you all
I guess
are-
all of you are going to have to wait till next week's episode to decide where the hell are we going? Where is Len?
Where is when and why is how?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much.
And if you want to talk about what the hell I just said, Discord. Go there. We have one. Link below. I'm very tired.
I couldn't tell with your cadence.
I also have a cold. It's a grand old time. Let's talk about it.
I'm sure his tiredness has nothing to do with any kind of cold medicine he may or may not have taken prior to recording here. So, but we would also appreciate you giving us a rating and review. Let's see. Let's go 5 Lizard Tales. If you think it was a great episode, if you enjoyed Theo's fisticuffs with Zuna, I really like that. I like Theo. Give us those 5 Lizard Tales. Tell us how you like it. If it's less than that, that's cool. But let us know why. That way we can get better and continue to grow and do things that entertain and others enjoy as much as we do. Also, don't forget to share us with a friend, because again, the more listeners we get, the more we can grow this podcast.
Very valid. And like I always say, you can catch us in any of the major social medias. You got Facebook, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. We're too old for TikTok, so it probably won't happen anytime soon. And with every episode, a graphic is created. The graphic has just the person who creates the graphic literally just has the title when they create this graphic. So it could be spot on, or it could have nothing to do with what's going on. It's all based on their imagination. But in every graphic, there is a hidden picture. You just got to find it. Let us know on your social media of choice that you found it, and we'll give. You know what? I say we'll start giving you a shout out. That's what we can do.
Sounds fun.
But you got to let us know.
Yeah.
Speaking of shoutouts, I think there is a way to comment on individual episodes on Spotify now, and that'd be pretty neat.
Yes. That's the thing.
Hey, Silver.
Yep. So we have our theme of the week. Let's go with tavern fights or fight clubs.
Yeah.
Well, see, I can't tell you about it because that's rule number 2.
Okay, fine. Don't tell us about your fight club. Tell us about your tavern fight.
Okay. Rule number 1 was always bring your own cleric.
That's true.
Rule number 2 was don't talk about Fight Club.
Well, you just talked about it twice.
Yeah, rule number 3 was, hey, you're gonna need that cleric because you just broke rule number 2.
Rule number 4 is go nowhere near concrete.
Go nowhere near concrete?
Yes.
That's fair.
Anyway.
As Jake's brain's trying to figure out what that means.
Oh, also, it's not cold medicine. I'm just very, very cold. In brain. But as always, we love you.
We love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.